Hi, Millie here to take you through the week that was on HRTV. Darren Rogers announced that Churchill Downs is once again partnering with the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure for Kentucky Oaks Day.
Hey, we're trying to figure out how many days until the Kentucky Derby, and if there's
70.
a man that is going to know the exact number, it's Darren Rogers. He joins us here on Race Day America. Darren, welcome back, and do you have a number for us?
66 days until opening day, 72 to the Oaks, 73 to the Derby, 156 to Hullabaloo, the music concert in the summer, and 261 until the Breeders' Cup here at Churchill Downs.
You are amazing. We can't throw you even if we try, Darren.
How long until UK wins a national championship?
Not that we're counting.
So 73 days till the Derby, but 72 to the Oaks, and that was the topic of this morning's press conference, that Churchill Downs and Susan G. Komen for the Cure have reunited and once again will partner up on April 30th, Kentucky Oaks Day. Darren, I can't wait for the pink out.
Yeah, neither can we, and you know, all this came together rather quickly last year, and so we were absolutely pleased with the with the short notice and the actual participation and the true pink out of the crowd last year, and we're excited to renew these new traditions that we established a year ago in partnership with Susan G. Komen for the Cure. I mean, the reason we're doing this, it's a great way to engage our fans and our female fans on track and at home, give them an event they can own and rally around, and then give us all a good cause to support while enjoying a fantastic party. And that's about putting ladies first on Oaks Day.
Friday on Fast Track, Oaklawn Park had an exciting end to race 3.
6 of them across the track. Dynamic Force breaks up inside of horses, and that is Dynamic Force getting to the lead at the wire. It's Dynamic Force first in front. Sir Jock could have been second. A 4-way photo for show.
All right, now Dynamic Force wins this race by about a length, but may have been 10 lengths the best. Look at the red cap behind horses.
Yeah. Well, but at least he saved ground around the turn. The 3, Sir Jock, went about 18 wide around the turn and lost all that ground.
Trust me,
Melanson gets the more patient ride. Of course, he has to wait for the hole to open up, but it does inside the 16th pole. Melanson gets through. Dynamic Force able to hold off the flying Sir Jock in the final strides.
4 in a photo. It's 4 horses across the track.
At least 4. There might have been more than that.
This race had Fall Apart written all over it, by the way.
21-4 for 10,000 claimers at Oaklawn is not conducive to winning.
Boy, what a good ride. You know, it's a steering job. So
5 horses within a length of each other.
Dynamic Force at $9. It's a $20 winner to start the Classics. Upset in race number 3 at Oaklawn.
Wow, I didn't realize that horse has gone off at 9-1. Wow.
For the photo. Favre threw a touchdown, by the way. Kicked the extra point with the
Kevin Favre.
Exacta, maybe.
Trainer John Sadler joined Lafitte and Jeff on set for the running of the Southwest Stakes.
Well, Oaklawn Park has been a hotbed of talent for 3-year-olds over the last several years. You go back to Smarty Jones, who won the Derby and the Preakness in 04, Fleet Alex, and of course Curlin in 2007. So who's next? Perhaps today's Southwest Stakes can lend perspective. Welcome back, everyone, to Santa Anita Park. I'm Lafitte Pinkai, rejoined by Jeff Siegel and also very special guest, John Sadler, joining the set. John, thanks so much for stopping by. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys?
We're going to be doing real good if Domination performs at a high level. John, you just won the last race here at Santa Anita. Your thoughts and your opinion on Domination going into today's Southwest?
Well, we wanted to try him on dirt, and we wanted to get him in a race where it looked like there was a fast pace in front of him. So sometimes in the route races out here, the pace is a little slow. So hopefully he'll get that kind of pace scenario today, and we'll see what he can do.
How's he shipped, and how's he doing since he's gotten there? And he's been there for a while now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done well. It was kind of a strange week. You know, we were training Tuesday and Wednesday in the afternoon because the track was frozen. Everybody had to kind of alter their schedule this week. So it's been a little weird, but he's doing well. He's eating good, and he looks good on TV. And so hopefully he'll run a good race.
From Santa Anita to Oaklawn Park, a journey recently mastered by top West Coast 3-year-olds.
And it is the magic of Mike Smith. Gonna bring Gallego home. Coming to the wire. The Derby goes to Papa Clem by next.
Bob Baffert, John Sadler, hoping this trend has yet to run its course.
Domination looms dangerous down the center. And it's Conveyance coming home to score in the San Rafael.
The Southwest Stakes is next.
Here they come into the short stretch of the Southwest Conveyance leading away. But here on the outside comes Dublin and Giant Cardiff. They drive for the wire. The leader is Conveyance. Cardiff Giant right there. Dublin to the outside. Conveyance leads it. Cardiff Giant. Here comes Dublin down the outside. Conveyance. Dublin making one big surge at him. Conveyance wins the Southwest by a half. Dublin was second. Cardiff Giant.
Terrio just went to the right-handed stick, and right when it looks like Domination might make a run here, John, he does get carried out wide and then finishes up nicely to be fifth.
Yeah, he puts in a good sustained run, which is an honest horse. And you know what I like about California is we ship out. You know, Baffert won it. I ran fifth.
Right.
Who was third? Was that? I think that was. Our
Cardiff Giant.
Right.
So, Cardiff Giant.
Right.
So, I mean, California, once again, you know, you got to give these California horses and California trainers credit. We ship out across the country and run well.
And now I'm being told that Millie Ball has some interesting news. I have no idea what it's about.
But it's interesting, though.
I bet it's interesting. Hey, Millie, what do you got?
Well, it might be the most interesting thing for this race. Serious Form, the 4-year-old, he was walking around the paddock and he kicked out at the fence, and he actually broke the fence. They're fixing it right now. But in doing so, he tapped a beer that was in an onlooker's hand clean out of his hand. So Brian Coroner owes the guy a beer. But Serious Form, he was absolutely fine after it. He just kicked the rail there.
We have to bet a pint for Mary by Milwaukee Brew after you have beers getting kicked out of the patrons' hands here at Santa Anita.
I don't know. I tell you what, I like a horse that can run through a fence myself. Pretty strong. So, yeah, first-time starter. But that horse can run a little bit, too. I mean, so don't... I don't know what kind of antics he pulled down there, but...
it gives a whole new meaning to, you know, kicking the barn down when horses are training really well. And this horse, he broke the fence, and the maintenance crew... Here they are. They think they get to go home in a few minutes. You go fix that fence.
Fix the fence. I don't think they fixed
before you. I
think they just
check out of here.
If you are a diabetic and concerned about maintaining your healthy blood glucose levels, please stay tuned to this important message. A market trial offer is starting now for a revolutionary breakthrough in natural blood sugar management called glycosine, and you're eligible to try it free for 30 days. We are looking for 200 callers to receive a limited 30-day trial, so call immediately. 1-800-711-9150. The ups and downs you experience from naturally fluctuating blood sugar levels can be frustrating. Clinical studies of the key ingredients in glycosine have shown these ingredients to be effective in supporting healthy glucose metabolism. And now this new formula is being released to the general public. Your area has been selected to try it right now for free. The first 200 callers are guaranteed participation in the trial. Call immediately to find out how to receive your free 30-day trial. 1-800-711-9150. 1-800-711-9150. If the line is busy, please keep trying. Gas, bloating, indigestion, constipation that comes and goes. If you're not having normal bowel movements every day, you can suffer from a buildup of toxins that cause upset stomach, constipation, excess gas, or intestinal discomfort. Plus, you could be holding up to 4.5 pounds of fecal waste if you're going to the bathroom only once a day. Even more unwanted weight if you're going less often. But now there's Colon Flow. Non-prescription Colon Flow is scientifically formulated with key ingredients to help restore normal bowel function. And you're eligible to try it free for 30 days. We're looking for participants to receive a free 30-day trial, so call immediately. All-natural Colon Flow works gently with your body to eliminate toxic waste and maintain your regularity. Colon Flow is being released to the general public, and your area has been selected to try it right now for free. Call immediately to find out how to receive your free 30-day trial. Phone lines are open now.
Call toll-free today, 1-800-504-5184.
Rachel Alexandra took to the track for a workout on Thursday at Fairgrounds.
The big filly. She came back and worked 5 furlongs in 1 minute and 2 yesterday. That is Rachel Alexander yesterday morning.
And this is the first that we've seen this work. We were reading that she was really sharp, really wanting to get it on. And she's saying, okay, I've been reading the press clippings. I'm supposed to be ready to run in mid-March, so let me do my thing. And this is a very, very strong, sharp move. Minute and a fifth on this track is moving, and she's moving very eagerly.
Theoretically, horses are supposed to get bigger, better, more mature from ages 3 to 4. That is frightening if she is actually a better version of her former self now as a 4-year-old, since what we saw in her perfect 3-year-old Horse of the Year 2009 campaign.
I think you see that more with Colson fillies, and here she's slowing down, there's no question about that, but not being asked to drop. And while this was a very, very good work, and she's showing her speed, I still think she's not there yet. You know, I mean, it's good work, but she's going to need a couple more tighteners before she's really ready to run. But that's the planning. You bring them up. Every time they work, they get a little fitter, She's a couple more works, and I think she'll be there.
On Against the Odds, the Big Easy was the theme for the bullet drill.
Give you a quick bullet drill here and concentrate on the fairgrounds.
All right.
What was the last win for Risen Star?
Risen Star. I remember seeing him down the fairgrounds. Yeah. He beat my horse down there. Probably the Belmont, I think.
It was.
He won by a pole that day, didn't he?
Retired after the Belmont Stakes win. What about Silver Bullet Day? What was the last win for her? As a 4-year-old, I double dog dare you to give me an answer.
Well, you just gave it to me. Double dog dare. Right. Churchill, right?
Yes. Okay. And who rode Mineshaft during his Horse of the Year campaign?
Oh, that was Robbie, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cajun.
Yeah. Okay.
Robbie was riding really well back then for Mineshaft.
Blue Street makes a bold run for the wire in the Fairgrounds Handicap.
Here comes on the outside, Dubious Miss up to Transduction Gold. And on the outside, Blue Street is charging now. Toward the inside, Acting Zippy has dropped back. Baltimore Bob at the fence. It's Blue Street who strikes the top. Now they're deep in the final furlong. Dubious Miss is second. Baltimore Bob staying on third. Coming up toward the wire, Blue Street, Javier Castellano for Todd Pletcher in the Fairgrounds Handicap. A going away winner, Blue Street from Dubious Miss. Baltimore Bob was...
How do you feel out there?
I feel great. You know, I really like the way he did today. The way he developed the race was very satisfied, the way he did. And I was in the mid-pack, and I just let him win one round. I never get on the horse. I really appreciate the opportunity to play the honor they give me to ride a horse. And I'm very lucky to have a success with the horse.
Erin's best bet of the week takes the Risen Star going wire to wire.
I like the Risen Star race. I think Discreetly Mine. You may look at Discreetly Mine 4 or 5 months from now, and Discreetly Mine may be the 4th or fifth best horse in this race. But on Saturday at the fairgrounds, I have a funny feeling that Discreetly Mine is going to go right to the front and never look back. Javier Castellano's in town to ride. Got the good feeling we got a wire-to-wire winner. Good ride, good stride, and goodbye.
As they turn for home, Discreetly Mine and tempted to tap it at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 113 and 2. Discreetly Mine. Discreetly Mine kept on into this final fairgrounds furlong. Discreetly Mine holds tempted to tap it, who's fully stretched. Drosselmeyer drives at the rail. Northern Giant far outside, stay put with a late gain, but close to the finish in the Risen Star. Discreetly Mine. Discreetly Mine led throughout.
Talking about this race, did you expect to be on the lead?
Well, I'll be honest now. I handicapped the race. We both agree, and maybe 1-2 horses could be in the lead today. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. You know, the other horses didn't work out that well. And I got lucky today. I broke well out of the gate. I put in the lead. I let it just gallop along in the lead, and just a lovely trip. And I mean, I'm so happy the way he did today. When I asked, he responded very well.
ExpressBet Race Chat is sweeping the nation. Keep in touch with what's happening at Santa Anita and Gulfstream this season while trading expert handicapping insight with horse players nationwide. ExpressBet Race Chat is your ticket to live handicapping information from first post through the final official. It's fun, free, and available now at expressbet.com. Open a no-fee ExpressBet account today and race chat your way to winnings.
Known as the man who listens to horses, Monty Roberts developed a horse training technique called join-up, a method of communicating with horses using their natural body language. Founded on a consistent set of principles, Monty's methods have resulted in incredibly positive outcomes for many horses in all disciplines of the equine world. Monty Roberts' Backstage Pass highlights his sessions around the world with young and troubled horses. Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Watch on air or online at HRTV.com.
Trainer Jerry Hollendorfer talked about Blind Luck's Las Virgenes victory on Across the Board.
And Jerry, as we watch this race back, Rafael Bejarano had her pretty far back early on what was slow fractions in the race. How concerned were you in the early going?
Well, I was concerned that the half-mile fraction came up really slow, and you know, I was thinking he left her with too much to do. And fortunately, she got up. I think the distance for her is a little bit short, a mile, and I think she'll look better when she gets a mile in the 16th and a mile in the 8th.
Jerry, as we get closer to summer, I mean, I should say May on, where we have the big races, obviously the Kentucky Oaks is a big factor. Is it good to see the horse at this point battle tested, I guess would be the easiest way to put it in a race like that?
Well, you know, I'm just happy that she's at the point that she is right now, and she's very game, and she fought and won her last race. So she's very fit, very happy, and looks good. And the Kentucky Oaks is, if we could get there, that would be good. But I still want to take the races one at a time.
Bob Blackjack shook off the rust to come up big in the San Carlos Handicap.
This is where Bruce Headley was supposed to reload his rifle.
M1 rifle, a scintillating performance under Mike Smith.
With one Malibu Stakes winner out, another steps in.
And Bob Blackjack wins the Malibu.
The same colt who once held the world record for 6 furlongs. Rest or rust? We'll find out soon enough. The San Carlos Handicap is next.
Now is getting a tap on the shoulder to come after them, and then Supreme Summit. Heads a turn for home, and Bob Blackjack finds more, goes for home. Then Ventana dancing in silks, not quite doing enough, running on late Supreme Summit. But Bob Blackjack keeps on finding in the lead. Ventana's coming to stretch him every yard of the way. Bob Blackjack, Ventana, but a huge comeback win by Bob Blackjack in the Carlos. Bob Blackjack and David Flores win it close for second. Ventana, Supreme Summit, and then Bestras.
Down to the winner's circle here for the San Carlos Handicap, taken by Bob Blackjack. I have the winning connections here. David Flores, this is a horse who broke a world record going 6 furlongs, practically broke a world record for the longest layoff. How much confidence did you have in James's training?
You know, I always have confidence in James. He's doing what he's supposed to do with the horse. I've been working him every week, and you know, I think we have a good connection, and you know, it's a great horse. I got good memories on him last 2-3 years, and I hope he's a lot more left there.
And what are the ideas behind him and bringing him back?
Well, it was only going to be possible if he was going to be able to come back the right way and not come back as, you know, maybe something that was less than what he was going to be before. So when we stopped on him, we felt like that there would be a very good chance that he'd be able to come back as good or maybe even possibly better. I didn't particularly think that what had happened was going to be a major hindrance to him, other than that it was just going to require a lot of time off. And I think what this kind of goes to show you, if you give a horse time, you do what's right for him, when something does come up with him, you may be able to, you know, do really good with him, you know, down the road. And I'm hoping that this, you know, can propel us to, you know, win bigger races. And, you know, he's still lightly raced for a 5-year-old.
On Grandstand, Peter had a little bit of trouble with an owner's name.
Right, let's talk to Keith Lineman of the 3 Cent Stables. Now, this is a homebred for you guys. Congratulations, you're having a lot of fun out there.
You know what? I first want to say thanks to all the crew, Mike Roth and everybody at Marie Callender's. Thank you very much. Yeah, we bred this horse. We've had her since day one. Actually, we bought her mare and we've in a sense raised her from day one. Kim Thorson, who did a great job picking the breeding. We bought her out, but we're just so this is just far and beyond what we could comprehend.
Steve, you got to tell us quickly. Keith, I'm sorry. It keeps saying jealous woman. Jealous woman. Okay, who's the one who came up with the name and what's the story?
I can't really say that on camera.
Sounds good.
Because I don't want to offend anybody, but a couple of the partners got together, sounded like a great name, and there were 3 of us at the time. We said, perfect name. Let's name her a jealous woman. And boy, she's just, like I said, we can't say enough about her. We're on cloud 9. We have, you can't understand how much this is to us. We just don't. We're flabbergasted.
I think we're getting a good idea. Watch this. Keith Lineman, congratulations, continued success.
Thank you very much. Hopefully down the road she can be really good, and we're keeping our fingers crossed.
All right. A jealous woman in the 3 Cent stable. The guys and gals are having a party down here, guys.
That's a good filly, Steve Siegel.
Okay, Keith Pincott.
Or I guess it would be Seagal.
Yeah, Steven Seagal. Wish I had his money.
On Pursuit of the Crown, Zoe Cadman went behind the scenes with Robert B. Lewis winner Caracatado.
Beautiful morning here at Santa Anita. I'd like you to meet someone. This is Scarface. This is Lalo. ¿Qué pasó, Lalo? Okay, it's 1 and 1A. We'll find the rest of the team. This is 2 and 2B. This is SpongeBob. That is Orlando.
This is Scarface. Ready for go to the track. Hi, Lalo.
Hi, Orlando.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi. You went awesome. He's ready. Aren't you, Scarface? You love your baby. He's going to sleep now. Kiss, kiss. Oh. Caracataro is going to get a haircut. Gotta look good for Saturday. Almost done, but the finishing touches on. Little Scarface. Isn't he cute?
Thank you, Zoe.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Listo for the picture?
Yeah, going to the Saturday.
One word about your little big horse.
Doing great.
That's coming from the trainer. Scarface is having a little spot of music. Yesterday's gone. Hear that, boy? Stop thinking about tomorrow. Missed my calling.
Are you stressed over credit cards and other debts? Maybe through no fault of your own? Imagine how it would feel to have that weight lifted right off your shoulders. Well, here's some good news from America's trusted name in debt relief. Care One providers have already helped over 4.5 million people in debt, and we can help you today. Just call this toll-free number to speak with a friendly representative, and in just minutes, you'll get your free debt relief analysis.
Just call the toll-free number today.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop. Now look, here's a potato. 1 slap, you got big chunks for stews. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. You add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You have to switch any blades. Take the stringy celery, take the carrots, salad. I love pizza too, but once in a while, get the veggies in. At least throw it on top of the pizza. Life's hard enough as it is. You don't wanna cry anymore. The skin's at the bottom. Hey, look, so you want a little bit of onions, you don't want to drag out the food processor? The skin comes right off. When you buy the Slap Chop, we're going to give you the grady for cheese. White cheese, yellow cheese, in the container. Comes with a twister. And watch this, tacos, fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini. The Slap Chop sells for $19.95, and we're going to give you the grady absolutely free. But if you call now,
we'll double the offer. Just pay separate shipping and handling. So that's 2 sets for $19.95.
Call 1-800-718-9162. When you call, ask about our foldable cutting board. That's 1-800-718-9162. 1-800-718-9162. Call now.
6 out of 10 Americans are now in debt. If your credit card bills are piling up and your balance just isn't going down, call Consolidated Credit now. They'll get the credit card companies to reduce or eliminate your interest. They're the freedom people.
Free, free, free.
Call now, 1-800-756-5163.
Consolidated Credit. When credit card debt is the problem, They're the solution.
The Funny Bone gets a victory for trainer Rick Dutrow in the Grade 2 Hutchison.
Who says a 7-furlong race in February isn't a legit Derby prep?
And Silver John wins the San Vicente.
Even if it was over a quarter-century ago, this colt did use this event as a springboard towards Kentucky Derby glory. Today's favorite may have distance limitations, but there's no denying he can flat out fly.
The Funny Bone striding away.
The Hutchinson Stakes is next.
And they're into the stretch, and the Funny Bone's under a hand ride. The Funny Bone and Edgar Prado now set down at the 8th pole. A Little Warm's running a big one on the far outside. He's still coming. And then comes a Boye, and hear ye. It's the Funny Bone and a Little Warm 1-2 down to the wire. And the Funny Bone is back with a victory in the Hutchison.
Well, a good day so far with a victory in the Hutchison for Edgar Prado. Edgar, tell us about your trip with the Funny Bone.
It was a great trip, you know. We come to this race very confident. He was training like a clock, you know. He's steady very well. He handled the track very good. So, and once we saw the post position, I said, well, we have a better chance to win the race, you know. So everything worked out beautiful. He's doing great, and I'm going to come back to all form, and hopefully you see him in the future.
Rick Dutrow just sent out the Funny Bone to win the Hutchison Stakes. What do you think of his performance?
I was thrilled. I was so happy to see him back in the game. You know, we're just very, very happy with this race today.
Now, everybody always wants to know, of course, after you win a race like that in the spring of a 3-year-old year, what's next?
Well, I think that we should look at the Florida Derby first. I mean, he just run big over this track. He's been training here, and we don't have a problem trying him around 2 turns again. So that'd probably be a first pick for us.
Trainer Todd Pletcher had a heck of a day on Saturday, winning 3 Derby preps, capped off by a victory in the Fasig-Tipton Fountain of Youth.
Buddy Saint, Jackson Bend, and Escandarea. 3 colts, 1 mission to prove they belong amongst the nation's elite. They each have some pretty big shoes to fill.
They're coming to the finish, and it is all Barbaro in a sublime performance.
Big Brown bounding home to a convincing win, and the run for the roses.
The Fountain of Youth Stakes is next.
Night. Icebox is 4th on the far outside, and they're into the stretch, and Escandarea is getting away. Escandarea down to the 8th pole. He's got a 3-length lead on Jackson Bend, and then it's Aconite on the outside, but it's Escandarea, and John Velasquez running away, and Escandarea romps home in the Fasig-Tipton Fountain of Youth.
John, I have to ask you, after a win like that on a horse like that, what does it feel like to be on the back of Escandarea?
I tell you what, he got to go into that first turn. He was just throwing up the whole way around. Got to the backstretch, and I was taking a little too much hold of him, and the saddle started kind of moving forward. So I'm gonna have to give and take a little bit, kind of play with him a little bit. And he was just going well the whole time, though, you know, and a little bit too strong. I was hoping today when I let him go, finally he'll go open up, and which he did, though, but you know, I was afraid that I was probably taking a little too much out of him, you know, but apparently not.
You know who's on the horn?
I think he's had a good day.
Yeah, Todd Pletcher joins us live on Grandstand. Todd, welcome to the show. How are you, pal?
I'm doing good, thanks.
What an afternoon. 3 graded stakes races, all Derby preps. We're going to start with Escandarea in the Fountain of Youth. You sounded confident going in, but were you surprised that he was able to throttle that field in the fashion that he did?
Well, I think anytime you win, you know, by an impressive margin like that, you have to be kind of pleasantly surprised. But we really did feel confident this colt was coming into the race really well, and it's been dying to go 1 1/8 or even further. So I can't tell you that I'm shocked.
That's all for this week on HRTV. Here's a look at what's coming up next week.
Post time for the 7th at Delta, and it is race time. Why, we just saw a sign. Look at this cute little girl. She's out on the track going, hey.
That's the type of thing I used to do, just walk around in a daze and circles. I still do, actually. I did that earlier.
Yeah, but I don't like to bring it up.